Welcome back to Chocolate Films. With a breaking news update. I was gonna save this for tomorrow. I was gonna have just a normal news update video. It was gonna be a bi-weekly series, but it was gonna be on weekends where we didn't have a warrior or skin announcement or release, I guess. But, because that's this week too. Apparently, Enway decided to go on another vacation, and they decided to pull another in January. We're getting our content dropped next week instead of this week, and it's a complete mystery on what the power pass will be. We have a hint at the warrior, but this week, to hold us over, Enway decided to release a balance patch update, or a balance update. So we're gonna go through it. I've already looked through it, and spoilers, I love it except for one change they made. I hate that one change. I love everything else. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So let me scroll down. Thank you. Starting off with Astronomer Leader. They had to nerf her because she was not rare caliber. She was more of an epic, strong epic, or a weak legendary caliber. They reduced the damage on Dark Princess and Wrath Staff, increased the EP cost on her rapid jab, and increased the damage by 10 because of that. So, she's a lot, I would say worse, but better to fight against now. We'll just say she's better to fight against now. I've been waiting for this change forever. Ties on Mercury Ranger. I've been waiting for the nerf for over just about a year. They made his entire middle slot 5 cost, and they changed Mercury and armor from a breaker to strike. I don't know why they did that, but I guess it's better now. And I guess the armor is harder to absorb the hits now. So I guess he's less overpowered now. Actually, I don't think he's overpowered at all anymore. I think he's perfectly balanced. Do not touch him, anyway. Do not touch the precious. He is perfect the way he is now. Dominic. Oh man. Just like Taizon, perfect. Do not touch him anymore. They, again, made his middle slot 5 costs, so you could only do, for both characters, you could do a middle combo once, and then you won't be able to do a third hit from their middle slot in that same combo by dashing. So, no more middle spammers. I love it. Thank you, Enway. Your mission is accomplished here with these characters. Daggeron. Yes, I've been waiting for this too. He was Mystic Force Scorpiona for a while, as I put it. Oh man, they increased the EP cost of Solaris Succession, Golden Kicks, and that's it. And then they changed the second hit reaction of Laser Lamp from Stagger to Interrupt. They changed the third hit reaction on Raging Solaris from Launch Reverse, so like knock forward to knock down. And then Super Mode becomes available at 30% or less health instead of half health. That sounds harsh, but then you realize how broken his Super Mode used to be, which I think they just nerfed it too. That might have been a little harsh, but I think it's warranted. Maybe they'll buff in the future. Maybe they went overboard in this update, but oh well. We'll see when we fight against them. I don't think I'll hate fighting Daggerons anymore. Master Xandred. Finally, we're getting some changes, some good changes for older characters. We just need to nerf Movie Pink. So, Master Xandred, they added the dash cancel for the first hit. It should have been there from the start. It should have been there already. Why wasn't it there? What's important is it's there now, and I am satisfied. Master Xandred, you are good again. Ninjor. Katana Triple Strike, his 3-hit combo, added dash cancel after the second hit. If you remember, you could dash cancel after the first hit, so that means after any hit you could dash forward. So even after the third one, which of course is the move's over. So now after any hit, you could cancel it. Burning Ninja, the block breaker, added a dash cancel before the hit, so now it's like Brave Bluff or Mega Defender's Assist. They choke for a block breaker, you can dash out of it and do a block attack if you know they're going to do a strike. Perfect. Waiting Game, the counter, added a dash branch after the hit. So apparently, I haven't noticed this myself, but after you'd hit the counter, you'd be stuck in the standing position for a few seconds after you hit, but now you could dash out of it. That's perfect. I love that. Lauren, for Samurai Strike, they reduced the EP cost from 5 to 4. That's a lot better now. I will definitely use Lauren a lot more now. Here's the change I hate so much. Not because of the change they made, but more like the change they didn't make. They buffed Antonio. The Mad Men buffed Antonio. Why would you do that? Why? Why? In what universe do we need to buff Antonio? His Barracuda Blade, so his left, one of his strikes in his left slot. They changed the last hit reaction from knockdown to sweep, so it's a trip now. You can still middle spam and then do Marks of Light in one combo. You could do the block attack into the block breaker and then spam taunt, and you guaranteed 11 out of 10 for Marks of Light. And then your opponent is stunned because you had the 10th hit, and then you're dashing to get your AP cost back, and then you spam middle again, and then you do Marks of Light again. If you do that 3 times in the match, you've won. It's over. You win as Antonio. That's the guy to play the character. They need to change both the block attack and the block breaker to 6 costs, so you can't use both attacks in the same combo because it's too broken. It will give you 11 out of 10 for the Marks of Light. It should not be possible. Now I guess 9 or 10 out of 10 for the strike into one of the middle attacks would be a 10 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10, which I guess you could still do, but this would discourage middle spammers, and I am all for that. So anyway, please listen to this suggestion and please enact that with the next balance update. Please, I beg you. Nerf his middle slot extremely. And with the last leader of this balance update, Korag, they reduced the EP cost of Shield Bash from 5 to 4. I don't know what kind of game plan they're referring to in this. Really, I only use Shield Bash to knock out a block breaker. I don't use it to start combos, although there are combos you can start with that. I don't use it to end combos either. It's really just a one-off, cancel a block breaker thingy. And then we have 3 assists to look at here. And all of them have reduced their EP cost from 5 to 4. So, spoilers. They've done it for Shadow Ranger, and they increased the damage by 10%. Because it was just a predictable assist that didn't do much, but then they made it slightly better, so I guess people would choose it more often. They didn't change how it works, which really they should have done. They should have made it a little faster, a little less dodgeable, I guess. But it's a start. Phantom Ranger assist, reduced the cost from 5 to 4. Psycho Red. This is amazing. I always miss the second hit. Well, I almost always miss the second hit. Because it was a stagger, you get knocked out of the second hit before it have a chance to hit you. Now, if you look at his moveset video, I might put on the screen, I might not. Depends on how much storage I have. If you look at his moveset video for Psycho Red, the assist, the first hit used to be an interrupt, and then it would do a stun. Then, of course, it was changed to a stagger and then a stun. And now, it's 2 stuns in a row. The first hit is a stun, and the second hit is a stun, and you pull forward. This is great. I love this. Thank you, anyway. And that is the last. That's the last of the balance updates here. So overall, this balance update is great. But I hate this. I hate this. I hate what they did with Antonio. They did not need to buff him. They need to nerf him into oblivion. Alright. In other news, we got, as I said earlier in this video, the news update. It's already 10 minutes long. This is the longest news update we've had so far. Of course, this is the third one. Anyway, next week is the content reveal for the Warrior and the next Power Pass. And some of these balance updates released a couple days ago, and if you look at your morphers, the images were all screwed up, and one of the new morpher that was supposed to be there was in this corrupted font. It still is, and the morpher image is like an upside down black triangle, which kind of resembles the head of Evox or something. I think there's like an unmorphed Blaze skin, or the Season 2 Blaze skin, like the custom shard and skin icons I made. But they teased this image right here, and a lot of us in the comments on their Facebook page commented, this is Evox or Vengix, because the shadow perfectly resembles his snake form in Beast Morphers. So I don't think we're getting the snake form as the Warrior. I think we're getting this form right here. So we might be getting a Vengix skin at some point, or maybe we're getting Vengix and we're getting an Evox skin. Although I don't know why they'd add Vengix if they teased Evox, even though they're the same character, but still. Anyway, so that happened. The morphers are fixed now. Of course, all the balance updates are out now. Like I said earlier, some of them released before the others. I would have gotten over them sooner, but you know, I just wanted to wait for the full balance update. But yeah, stay tuned for next week with the actual content drop reveal and teasers and stuff. There will be a lot more news updates to come. Until then, this is Shark Collect Films, out.